endless multiverse of possibilities awaits you. With champions from worlds both familiar and entirely unique to this strange realm. They wait to have their true power unleashed by the Summoner. Champions are forever.
Mic check 1 2 1 2. In the place to be. I go to St. John University, and since kindergarten I acquired the knowledge. And after 12th grade I went straight to college. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are live once again, and I hope everybody's doing well today. Oh man, I did not get to sleep until almost 6 o'clock this morning. And just a little tired, but hey, I'm here. And I finished up the incursions, and I recorded my final room. And I will have a video out probably next week, something like that. But good morning, Shadowverse. T. Smitty, first one in the building, followed by Billy D. Beer Belly Buddha. What's up? You watched the Crystal opening this morning? Can't remember an hour ago. Spoilers to me is needing new boxers. Teku Jr., what up, man? Hope you're having a blessed day, my friend. The other black man, how you doing? Oh, we got Beefcake Jr. also in here. How you doing? iFuzz, what? I haven't seen you in a while, man. How you been? What you been up to, man? I hope nothing bad. You ain't been naughty, have you? Well, I'm here until my DM for tomorrow's D&D. Oh, man. Game gets here. He is helping me create my first spellcaster, and the site is giving me issues with the setup. Oh, man. You just brought back memories, T. Smitty. Slinger. Hi. What's up, man? You died again. What's up? Watched your video. Everybody go watch You Died Again's video. Kingpin, how you doing? Actually just watched your comp opening. Jealous of those SIGs. I don't even have her once. I got Carolina Dean out of mine. And a Spidey Supreme from a normal Titan. Yeah, y'all need to go watch it. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh man. So how is everybody? It's Friday. It's Friday. It's the end of the week. It's the last day. As usual, I'm doing some last minute grooming. So don't mind me. See you in a second. Joe. How you doing, man? Joe, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I was being careful. Yeah, I saw you, Slinger. I saw you. Being nice and careful. Appreciate it, man. All right. Let's see. That should do it. Last minute. Move this over here. Pop this up. Ooh, almost missed this. Let's see. Range. Archer. There we go. Ah, oh, man. Oh. Doing something too. Okay. Ah. Let's move that over there. Let me get the game started. What in the world is this? Oh, I accidentally clicked on the file and it opened it up. All right. You can close it now. What's up, man? Oh, man. Just got the maker and got Infinity Cap America out of an Incursions crystal. You know, I forgot to get the Incursion loyalty crystal. I did it afterwards. So I was like, yeah, no. I'm not gonna add that one. I'll add it later. Okay, okay, Steam is updating. That's why it's taking a little bit. So let's let Steam update. I don't know how good Cap Infinity War is unduped. He still has his damage. He still has his block proficiency. What he doesn't have is his utility. And honestly, for the utility, I would say he needs to be SIG 200. You know, if you look at his kit, he gets different utility abilities depending on who you have on the team with him, you know, which class. And that's what he'll miss out on, being unawakened. So if you're not going for the utility, it doesn't really matter. But trying to think, the lower the SIG, the less of a chance that utility will trigger. So that's why I say SIG 200, because then it's going to trigger every single time. Zemo, what up, man? Going pretty good. Getting some stuff done today so I can take a day trip tomorrow and not have to come home and do everything because I work Sunday. Aha. Wife is making apple fritter. Oh, loafs. House is smelling amazing right now. I bet you. Any cinnamon? Is it smelling like a little cinnamon? Man, you gonna make me hungry. Caveman, ooh! What do you call a mute owl? Anything you want, it doesn't give a hoot. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Al gonna come get you. That's what that Al gonna do. Hey! What's up, man? AJ Nix, how you doing? How do you like the compensation? Oh, yeah. That's some really good compensation. That Titan Nexus is awesome, right? I made a video opening that, but what you won't see in the video are the other materials. I got a third T7 basic. So I'm going to be able to take another champion to rank 4 soon. That's probably going to be the next video you guys will see from me, is a rank up video. I ranked up a few champs to 3 since the last video, so I'll catch up on that. And then I have a rank 4. So yeah. Oh yeah, green apple, cinnamon, and sugar. Oh yeah, see, you know I know. You know I know. Woo! Making me hungry, man. I really like the maker. He's underrated. He does all the mutant class. Yeah, the maker, I just haven't looked into him. But I know he's fun. Seth, what's up, man? Lord, you know Cinnamon too. Wait, what? What's Cinnamon? Who's Cinnamon? I'm talking about the apple fritters. Okay, let's get on in here. Ooh. Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. We got spanked. Let's see. Battlegrounds. Check it out, y'all. That's not bad, considering I don't push. And look, I still got 55,000. So let's claim that. And I'll probably get more T4 so I can get my champs to rank. Well, I got to do that one rank 4. And then we got 1 to 10%. And I have a bunch of these that I will use. Okay, and that's getting me a little closer to that one. Let's grab that. And you may notice that I'm low on some of these catalysts because I was ranking up 6 stars. Yeah, I ain't gonna waste any of them rank up materials. You know I love me some collections. All right, let's grab that. Hey, I got 2 kills on defense. Wait till y'all see this war video. Oh yeah, this war video was fun. All right. The green apples, we got a nice and tart as well. Yep. And it is all through the dough. Yes, we have tasted the excess dough. I don't blame you, T. Smitty. I used to do that when my grandma made like apple pie and any of that stuff. Oh my goodness. We would do that. All right, let's see. Okay, we got that again. What we got over here? I said, oh, just took a while. Okay. And yeah, we got all the daily ones. We're just waiting. I got 127 points. So I'm not too worried about that. Let's see. Hunger and the Cure realm events. And check it out. See my point? You only get 1 point. And that's why we need 15 people in the alliance. And we have, wait, what? 6 out of 7. Anyway, we got 6 right now, and we need 15. All right, let's use some energy up. And I might... I might start on the event quest and get that knocked out over the weekend. You hear anything about when the gifting store is going to be popping up? Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know. You Died Again says December 3rd week, that week. Because you know that event is always at the end. So, yeah, probably around there. I have no clue. But we'll be ready for it. Right now, we're looking at that Cyber Week. We'll see what Cyber Week looks like. I wonder if they give us a Titan selector. How about that? Give us a Titan selector. Oh my goodness. What else was I gonna tell y'all? Can't think of what I was gonna tell you. Slipped my mind. Oh well, it'll come to me. I did have to reboot my machine, which is a good thing, because it was starting to really get bad. Let me fire up, see if the Shadow Dwellers have changed. We got Thomas Barley, an Audist. Let's see if anybody joined. Yep, look at that. Ultimate Wolvie. So it just updated it. I really wish they would not necessarily fix, because it looks like they've abandoned this program, Streamlabs. They have a separate Stream Labels program, and they also have a plugin for OBS Studio. The plugin for OBS Studio integrates beautifully. It works great. The only problem, and it's more efficient. The only problem is it's not as flexible. Like when I wanted to change the format of the label, it wasn't letting me do that in the plugin. It was in the 3rd week of December the last couple of years. Okay. Fair enough. All right, I wonder if that program has a memory leak or some sort. I'll try to contact them and see. Oh, and I tried, I'm going to have to do something different. I tried to download the champion portraits again. I don't want to have to do it one by one, which is how I did it originally. As I needed them, I downloaded them. There's some programs, some extensions, and some other things that will let you do it. But the way that the website is set up, they don't work very well. Like one of them I grabbed like the really tiny thumbnail version, because they do what you should do from a web developer's point of view. instead of having one big giant graphic and then just resizing it in the browser, because it still makes everybody download that big giant one and then displays it smaller. So to be efficient, you want to have multiple sizes. And that's what it looks like they did. So I need to download the right size that I want. So I might find another place to grab them and see if I can go from there. Because I really am not wanting to keep modifying it every single time, you know? So we'll see. I'll figure something out. I used the least leech. Oh, wait. Hold up. What was the first boost I should choose with incursions, fury, or modified specials? Use the leech. Yeah, that leech. Did you watch my video on that, T Smitty? That leech, nasty with it. I don't think so. Yeah, you watch mine as well? Okay. Because I've seen different synergies, and when I make the video for the last room, I swapped out a champion. Because after a little bit, and you're built up, that one champion does not, in my opinion, really help that much. So you can swap out for a different one. One that might speed things up or something like that. Let's see. Did you see my comment in your video? Oh, that for him. Okay, hold on. I do not miss any of the dailies. Tell you that. Slowly but surely building up my my stash here. If Leech is not available, Fury. Now Zemo, what did I miss something you said, Zemo? Yeah, I read that. About your day trip? I read that. Hey, LordShaedow, arena grind or EQ grind today? Levy, we're just going to do arena. I just finished that incursions run. Oh, did I see your comment? Gotcha. On the crystal opening video? Hold on, let me look. Boom, 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 boom. Why is it stuck there? All right, let's go to content. And let's go to... Okay, I don't see anything extra. I did 2 yesterday, the comp and incursions. Yeah, that's why I'm just gonna take it a little easy. Try to finish up summon a trials, and then move on. Was it easy? Yeah, it was easy. Just got a little bit long in the tooth. They could have stopped at room 20, but honestly, after that, it was more of the same. And I'll tell you the problem fights that I had, too. There were 2 fights I had that were really tough. And one, I actually died twice. Woke me up. The other one was just pretty long, and I didn't die on that one, but it's it was a combination of his own abilities. Hold on, what did I just see? Oh, okay. It was a combination of his own abilities, which pretty much countered the leech and all that, plus the node combination. I had one fight where I had to endure a little bit, but I came never close to dying. Yeah, this one, he got me good. Woke me up. Let me tell you. I was like, wait, hold up. Now, the only reason I died the second time is because I refused to heal up. So, and I made a mistake and he got me. Root. Unblockable. Specials. Immune to power steal. Unblockable attacks. Yeah, it wasn't fun. Thanatos! What's up, man? How goes it? Oh, I had plenty of revives. I ain't even used anywhere near all my revives. I was maxed out. I usually stay maxed out because anytime I get a chance to grab an incursion revive, I do. Until it's maxed out. Steven! What up, man? You got Jean the Gray in second Nexus. She feels really fast, testing her out. Yeah, Jean is awesome, man. As you know, I got her some time ago. Yeah, I don't want to spoil videos. Let us get some looks, and then later we can talk about it. All right. All right. As soon as I get that Dracula 4-star, you already know I'm gonna max him out. Got rank up gems, 1 to 2, debating whether to use on her. I would. Only zone 2, and I died one time already. Once you get him a little beefier, you'll have an easier time. You saw what happened to me in room 1. Yeah, once you get that first fight, then you start activating your pre-fights. And yeah, he gets up there, and then he is almost invincible. You'll see when I put out the video for zone 25, I mean zone 30. I recorded the whole run of zone 30. And you'll see. That's the hardest it gets. And I even made up, I made some mistakes in zone 30. And I was like, uh-oh. I'm like, am I gonna die right here on the final one? Because I'm recording it? Y'all see. Okay. Zemo, did you pull Zemo from Titan Nexus? I think he told us that the other day. All of a sudden, she works correctly, and I destroyed her. Don't you love when that happens, T. Smitty? Don't you love that? You be sitting there trying to parry, trying to do all kind of stuff, and you're like, what the heck is going on? And then you go back in, everything works just fine. And you're like, what? Where was this before? I just pulled 7-star Hulkling and Stark Enhanced Spider-Man 7-star relic. I was about to say, Hulkling ain't in here as a 7-star yet, I don't think. But I know Stark Enhanced is. The thing with the relics, it's a little hard to say. Because I just use them as combo extenders. Now, the new StatCast relics, some of them do help. Like, I have one on Cull. And the one I have on Cull, I pumped up. And it gives him a lot of block proficiency. And it is noticeable, and it helps. Spider Stark Enhanced, that's in round 2. Whoopsie. Okay. Don't care if you block or not. YT user, what up, man? Next rank 4, Quicksilver, Shathra, OG Iron Man, or Viv. Ooh. I actually like Quicksilver. But Shathra, maybe? Yeah, buddy. But yeah, maybe Shathra. It gives physical penetration and armor, so a little bit more damage. And it's tech. Okay. Yeah, see, those are the things you look at. So it's not a matter of whether the relic is good. It's more of a, do you have champions that can benefit from it. And if you do, then it's a good relic to put on them. Let's see. Yeah, if you put it on Zola, that will be nasty. Aditya! What up? You and your stupid auto-blocking self. Smack you around now. I'm back. Rain! Saeed! What's up, man? Welcome back. Lord, I'm finding working with someone tricky at the moment. They seem to change their mind all the time, focus on random tasks with seemingly no logic. Pick up stuff, put stuff down, confusing. Oh boy. Anti-Venom or Silk, who's better overall? I like Silk, but Anti-Venom is also a beast. So you might have to go with who you like. Because I like them both. Danny is quite high up. Plus, it's funny when she goes into that mode and they can't hit you, but keep trying. Let's see. I've all good champs, but no good. I took Kabam. This whack server, I swear. I'm in a dusty locker on a floppy disk. Oh, man. And I remember those days. You just brought up an image, Billy, of those floppy disks. Oh, my goodness. I have 9 7-star relics. I don't know why. Who's better overall? Ironheart or Scream? That's a good one. I don't know. Ironheart is a beast, but so is Scream. It's really difficult to answer those kind of questions, Rain, because champions are tools. And so when you ask me that, it's kind of like saying, hey, which one do you like better? Hammer or a screwdriver? And the answer is, well, it depends on what I'm doing. So, you know, when people give you an answer to a question like that, they're just telling you their preference, who they like. Not necessarily who's better. Just who they like. You know, who have fun playing, who's you know, who do they find that they use a lot. You know, it just depends on what you're doing. In what context, you know? In general, it depends on what you're doing. So, go with who you like, because they're both good champs. Scream SP2 is goated. Oh yeah, I've gotten taken out by Scream's SP2. From full health. I'd just be sitting there like, what just happened? Oh my. I cannot speak anything but English. OnlyFans, my floppy disk. Man, this gotcha box needs to go away before I use my units for more keys. Oh, I ain't even tempted. Okay. Thank you, Billy. Scream SP2 does damage through block, but it's like Domino's SP2 if you're far enough away. It won't hit you. Yeah. And she caught me. I was just having some fun, punching her, as I do. And she auto-blocked me. And hit me with a special 2. And that was that. Yep, Billy was on the job, Rain. But yeah, I was sitting there, mouth all open, like, what in the world just happened? I'm glad I'm getting lucky with these 7-star relics. It's good prestige. Yeah, I'm gonna finish up the event quest over the weekend so I can get all that stuff and possibly rank up more champs from it. We'll see. Because the event quest, I don't have a problem with it. A little long in the tooth, but, you know. I know he not been a wannabe global or green mod gaslighter troll. Yeah, the gaslighting is fierce. If you're asking me, Aditya, look at the video and no spoilers. But if you're asking somebody else, they can spoil their own video if they want to. The event quest is so easy compared to the first one introduced. And here's the thing, Joe. Unless they changed it by the time I got to it, like a secret silent nerf, the first one was pretty easy. And that's before they made the change to the attack and HB and all that stuff. I didn't have a problem with the first round. I think I ended up using maybe 3 revives. Something like that. You see what she's doing right here? She almost just stun locked me to death. But yeah. The way it is now. Yeah. Titania and Anti-Venom have been clearing so much content. Anti-Venom one-shotting the Omega and Sinister bosses. Yeah. I got a 7-star Anti-Venom, Sig 200. I did the first one. Was not that hard compared to my roster. Okay. I think the scaling is off for certain prestige tiers. Maybe that's who found it more difficult because the tuning was wonky. That might be. That could very well be. Because I didn't find the first one. I mean, it was tough. And I did have a couple of fights where I died because the block damage was insanity. They never touched me. Just beat my block to death. And I was like, okay, that's ridiculous. But other than that, no. Mine are 6 stars, maxed out, and ascended. Yeah, that's what I'm doing with some 6 stars. I usually max and ascend one that I think is good or fun to play that I don't have as a 7-star yet. I'll just pop them up just so I can play around with them in case I need them. Like I said, they're tools. So, you know, that's another tool in my toolkit. And, of course, they're going to be useful in the event quest. That's right. Keep hitting me. Ha ha. Now how you feeling about yourself? It don't matter if you block it. Ha ha. Yes, you can block. But he don't care. You ain't going nowhere. I do like Onslaught. I really do. Boy is a beast. Hold on. Okay. There are leaks of Dr. Connor's lizard coming to the game. I don't know. I am not allowed to talk about those kind of things. But if I see somebody leak it, but I can't speak on it anyway. I can tell you that I've heard folks talking about him. The prestige jump from tier 13 to 14 is kind of ridiculous. If you're talking about monthly event, the game is said to be easier when 21K passed. Oh, okay. So you're saying the people that had the problem were maybe the lower tiers? Man, just push me all in it. Would you stop that? Good night, you. Oh, yeah, now you do it. Come here. Come here. You punk. Get out of here with that. You're under 20K, and I'm not doing it. Classic mode is stupid. Yeah, they're gonna change that, Billy. So they said. At least for a Thronebreaker, I believe. And above. They're gonna change it so that you don't have to complete one round of Classic. Because, yeah, that is dumb. Why would you do that? I don't know. I did it with Null, Venom, Anti-Venom for Super Symbiote mode. And you can regen from it sometimes. Oh, you talking about the incursions, Steven? Yeah, buddy. Box gonna tear you up, bro. That's what I thought. Lizards, not leaks. They're Easter eggs. He is coming, and Aegon 7 as well. Okay, well, there you go. I wouldn't mind a 7-star Aegon. I think it's only going to be for Valiant players to not have to complete Classic. You mean not for Thronebreaker and above? Just Valiant? Well. Guess that sucks for Thronebreaker. Yeah, buddy. see. I'm getting notifications because some food I ordered is getting here. Let's see. Okay. And I keep getting little notifications. All right. You go, girl. Nasty with it. Sup, LordShaedow. Thor Ninja Gaming, what's up? If a 7-star Aegon is coming, then a Necropolis kind event might also be coming. Well, we know it is. We just don't know when. They're not going to stop putting out that kind of content, you know. What's your favorite relic? I don't have a favorite relic. It's the one that goes on my champ. And extends the combo. No, the null synergy with all symbiotes for attack boost and unkillable for 10 or 15 seconds on. Oh, okay. I didn't use that one. Hey, that might have saved me later on. Did I? Yeah, no. I didn't use that one. But yeah, that one could have helped. In a couple of cases. But it wasn't too bad. I love seeing the different different ways people are tackling it. Wow. He blocked it, eh? Get out of here with that. That's the way it should be. Adaptive for the big guns, elder, and toned down classic for folks that like chilling and reading the story. Yeah. The casual player seems to be getting forgotten. I'm not a casual player, by the way. But yeah, the casual player seems to be getting forgotten a lot, where they just want to relax and go through the content. They might do, you know, 1 or 2 things a week, you know. But yeah, Kabam Vincent, yeah. Trying to remember what Mike said in the last live stream. Did I say? I thought I watched that one. I don't remember. I remember that that they were going to make that change, but I don't remember the details of whether Valiant or Thronebreaker and above. I used with 4 stars when I first got my 4-star Venom and Null when I first started playing. Oh, that synergy. I'm using Venom the Duck. Yep. And Carnage for synergies. So, Aditya, I started out with that one, and it was very useful. And then later, I swapped out Carnage for someone else, because you're going to have other things for your block proficiency. And trust me, that block proficiency, after a little while, it don't make no difference. He a buff boy. So you can swap out Carnage for like Null. I think I swapped him out for Venom. Every time I crit, it puts a bleed on him, just to, you know, do a little bit extra damage. Remember, I was running the ouchies. And let me tell you, he became the most ouchie-friendly champion that I have ever played. I was spamming specials. It did not matter. But yeah, Venom the Duck and Null is another good one. I'll try to mention that in the video when I make it. I'm sure at one time I knew about that synergy, but there's so many champs in this game, it's easy to forget. I've got Venom the Duck, 6-star. I'm going to rank him up, but the Symbiote Supreme as a 7-star to rank 1. Now remember, you have to have 3 stars for the Summon Symbiote. They have to be 3 stars. You're on zone 4 or 5. Champs with a lot of block penetration need to try Null then. Yeah, it... So you're only on zone 4 and 5. Yeah. Once you get him ramped up, and there's a hack that gives you a ton of block proficiency. I swapped him out, and I noticed no difference once I had the hacks and everything. Got all of the 3 stars duped. Yeah, little Stevie was working, man. He was tearing up. But like I said, they could have stopped it at like 20. After that, I was actually doing the incursions while I was watching YouTube. And doing other stuff. Just kept going back and forth. Do a room. Watch something else. Do another room. I was very much slow playing it. I am 2 zones from making farther than I've ever made it in incursions. Yeah, once Steve is up there, I think you'll have a much easier time. Dread! What up, man? Yo, have you you finished the incursions? You let Stevie go to work? Little Stevie is tearing it up. Scream, VGD first, take out Scream for Null midway. Then 2/3 was Venom the Duck for Venom or Venom Pool. Okay. Oh, you finished it same time I did. It was early this morning, Dread, that I finished it. Yeah, Steve was nuts. That's the boy. You don't want to use nobody else but him. We got 6 people in my alliance that have done it now. So we need... What is it? 9 more? I think 9 more. 1 drop block, and I took a bit of damage just now. Yeah. And you gotta fit your style to what you're picking up too. But that leech, crazy. Just popping in to say hi. Got to study for a test coming up. All right, Thomas. Study. And rock it. What synergy team did I use? So I started out with Venom the Duck and Scream. But after a bit, that block proficiency really didn't make much of a difference, so I swapped out Venom the Duck for, not Venom the Duck, I swapped out Scream for Venom. But I could have swapped him out for Null and got some more survivability. Honestly, it really doesn't matter. Once you're up there with Steve, you can basically go, you know, however you like. All right, so we got done with the Summoner Trials. Let's switch over here. Fearful Squid, what's up, man? Steve is only a Americano mine called Simbi. He's sexy. Oh my goodness. Yeah, once you are ramped up, you're killing everything. Yeah, it's like, it don't really matter. You can swap out. I like Venom the Duck, mainly because I run the Ouchie Masteries. And I was regenning up. And then I got nervous because I faced a node that put a Spectre on you. A 20% Spectre. It ain't do anything. I thought I was going to go in there and my health was just going to go whoop. It didn't. Didn't even move. I was like, oh, okay. That works. But I was like, man, did I just mess myself up? But I did have 2 fights that were tough. One fight just took a while. It was almost a 5-minute fight. I'll talk about it in the video that I'm going to make. And the other fight, 2. I died twice to this one. Combination of him being able to counter what I had. You know, couldn't power steal him. He kept going unblockable. The node had me rooted. Gave him unblockable specials. It wasn't a good time. And I was kind of distracted. And then when I died, I was like, wait a minute. I got to pay attention. And I didn't, all I ever did was use one of the small revives and 1 health potion. But I was maxed out on revive, so I really didn't care. But all good. Toothache, that's what's up. Ooh, my back upper left wisdom tooth has disintegrated in the sharp. Oh, no. But I'm good. There are worse off people out there. You're going to have it removed? I got all mine removed. And they never hurt me, though. They just messed with my other tooth. Gonna finish 6-2, I think, next. Yeah, I'm a jump into that event quest because I was just waiting for the second round of comp to come out. Been clearing Act 6, done 100%, 6-1, 3, and half of 6-2. Warming up for 8, yeah. I like 7, 8, and 9 much better than I like 6. Gonna have to. It's like Arkham's razor in there. Ugh. Ugh. You probably, if it's that sharp, you're probably drawing blood and whatnot too. Yeah. Get it out or file it down. Do something. That would be a pain. Toothache is like the worst, man. Feels like your whole head is in pain. All right, come on, girl. There we go. Come on. Wake up. Get her with it. There we go. Had to pay attention a little bit to that one, because she can be crazy. Come on. There you go. Woo! 1%. Get out of here. I love when it leaves them at 1%. Don't you? Ain't it fun? All right. Oh. Wait, yeah, it's cutting side cheek. Yeah, but I got an abscess. Oh, no. So got to get rid of that first before dental work. I made the mistake, Fearful Squid, of going to get a tooth removed while it was infected. Don't do it. Because it couldn't be numbed. So I actually had a tooth pulled, and I felt every bit of it. Wasn't fun. Yeah, they had given me antibiotics, and I used them, but then rescheduled the appointment, so that by the time I went in there, it was infected again. Yeah, I learned my lesson. Won't do that again, let me tell you. But I remember what I was going to tell you guys. So, who's been following Donna Adelson? She got sentenced. And at her sentencing, she had some things to say, as did her husband, who had been really quiet up to this point, and probably should have stayed quiet. But she got LWOP'd, life without parole, which is just what everybody else got, except for the one guy that made a deal. But she was really, I don't know. I don't know what to say. Yeah, that's what I'm scared of, the infection spreading. You know yourself, you had it done. Yep. That was not fun. I would not wish that on you. Oh, just dash at me, huh? They won't work on a tooth if there's an infection in your mouth. Yeah. That's a good idea. Because she tried to numb me up a couple of times. And when she saw it wasn't going to get numbed, she just braced herself. Because it had to come out. It was cracked. That's how I be losing my teeth, by the way. Not to decay, just cracking them. Don't ask me why. I do grind my teeth. And the diabetes, I found out, also affected. But yeah, it just cracked. I mean, cracked. When she finally got it out and she wanted to show me, it actually fell apart into two pieces. And she showed me, she was like, look at this. So yeah, it had to come out. But yeah, I should have been using it and gotten that infection down first. But I didn't. But I will again. If I have to do it again, I will. I will not be going in there with an infection trying to get my tooth out. No, sure. Because that was a pain I do not want to feel again. But yeah, Donna was crying and all this stuff. And of course, I don't know what to say. People are heartless, right? And I listened to some of my favorite reactors and everything. And I mean, I don't know. The evidence showed that she had something to do with it, and she was not a nice person. She's an old lady now. And honestly, even if they had given her 10 years, she's gonna be in there for the rest of her life. So, it didn't really matter. But seeing her there, I couldn't help but feel for her. But it's not necessarily because of her, but because of me. You know, that's what I'm finding out. I have a tender heart, you know, and seeing her just crying and everything and all that. But some of the stuff that she was doing was not nice at all, you know, and punishment was needed, to be sure. But yeah, I just see some people are really heartless. They seeing her and they're just like, oh, don't even start crying now and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, man, when all is said and done, somebody lost their life. Her life is pretty much over. And it's affecting so many other lives, you know? Mick! What is that? Mick? I.E.? Mickey? What up, man? My favorite champ at the moment. It depends on what I'm doing. But I can tell you this. Bastion is my favorite tech champ. I did the gems, got some new characters. I got... Wait. Oh, wait. I was about to say I got no cash. Hold up. Hold on, hold on. You just joined us. Welcome to the shadows, man. Welcome to the family. Why is it not... I didn't get the alert. But let me see. Ioria Gamey of the Blood. Iori Yaga. Wait. Iori Yagami of the Blood. Did I get even close? Or is it Origami? Origami? Origami of the Blood? Now you know. Okay. Now, not hear nothing about this case. Can't do dentist now because of back spine. Oh, yeah. Hurting the chair. And they won't knock you out because of heart attack. Oh, wow. But all my fillings fell out. Ugh. Got Magneto, Annihilus, Shocker, Gallon, and the Skeleton Mystic guy. Forgot his name. Skeleton Mystic guy. Call me Blood. Okay, Blood. I will do that. Although I am still curious about your name. But yeah, Billy D, that's rough. But yeah, this is the case where, okay, you had two people, got kids, getting a divorce, real nasty divorce, The father was a law professor, and what they are basically a hit was put out on him, and he was taken out, and they have been rounding up everybody who has something to do with it. First, they got well, not first, but they got the go-between, the liaison. They got the brother-in-law. They got the hitman who actually pulled the trigger, and they got the driver. The driver made a deal, and he's the only one that doesn't have life because of that deal. But they were all sentenced to life. The girl who was the liaison, they actually offered her full immunity, but she would have had to have turned on one of the guys, and she wouldn't. So she went to trial, and she got life without the possibility of parole, and now she won't be seeing her kids as a free woman unless something happens. So she's there, the hitman's there, the driver is there, the brother-in-law is there. Now the mother-in-law, that's Donna, is gone. Life without the possibility of parole. The only two left is the wife and the father-in-law. And people are just waiting to see when that wife is going to go down, because they've been going bit by bit all the way through. And it's clear that she had something to do with it. But as you know, in law, it's not about whether you're innocent. It's about what you can prove. So that is why you have some people that you know did it, but they got off because the prosecution couldn't prove that they did it. You may think they did it, but if you can't prove it, doesn't matter. So we don't know what they're doing, but we're watching to see, because normally the wife is the first suspect, you know, but they went all around the world, same song. Anyway, they went all around the world and got everybody else. The father-in-law had some harsh things to say. He called the judge biased to his face. Okay? That judge was not biased. And we were wondering if they're going to go after him. But again, we may think that he knew something about it, but what can you prove? That's the thing. So Wendy, she is the ex-wife. She's the last one that we're thinking, you know, kind of helped, orchestrated, and what have you. This hit. But that's that case. They're all kind of linked. It's all one big thing because they all conspired to do it. The only one that we're not really sure about, kind of, sort of, we don't know, is the father-in-law. He may have had some knowledge, but you'd have to prove what he knew and how much he knew. You know? But it seems like he was into his stuff and wasn't really paying attention to all that mess with the with his son-in-law. But if they have evidence, we don't know it yet. And they gave Wendy, the ex-wife, was it derivative immunity, meaning only that whatever she said on the stand could not be used against her. So if they had, if they have evidence that they got outside of what she said on the stand, she can still be convicted. So what they were doing, what we've seen as we analyze it, is because they had her up on the stand, but they were careful to ask only questions that they already knew the answers to. So basically, they can convict her on things that they already knew that they didn't get for the first time hearing her on the stand. So that's the only kind of immunity she has. So it will not stop her from getting prosecuted at all. Sounds like a Desperate Housewife story, while family in on it. Seems a bit weird, to be honest. Was there a life insurance policy? Well, apparently, what the grandmother, let me see. Yeah, the grandmother, or the mother-in-law, the grandmother of his kids, it was a fight over the fact that she wanted to be with her kids more often. And they lived in different states. And apparently Wendy would complain to her mom about the fact that she wanted to move. But you can't just pick up and move. And they had a court battle, and the court said, no, you are not going to take these kids away from their father and move them down there, near your family, the maternal family. And that apparently pissed them off to the point where they put out a hit on him. They couldn't win in court. They were not winning in court. And there's also something else that we found out, is that he, get this, on the day that he was, he basically was filing a lawsuit against her for fraud that would have wrecked her career. The deadline for them to do something or settle or whatever is when he was taken out, so that he was no longer able to bring that suit against her. And the kids were now free to go down there and live with the grandmama. And they changed the kids' names. How you like that? His name was Markel. I think Markel. And hers is Adelson. The kids are Markel's. She legally changed their name to Adelson. And even before the legal change, just before the father was taken out, they were already referring to the kids as Adelsons. Yeah, there was a lot of evidence. It was circumstantial, but a lot of evidence against Donna, which is why they convicted her. And even though she was crying and feeling bad, and I feel bad for her and all that, no, she did that. The evidence showed that she did it. She maintains her innocence, but what we're seeing from the evidence, She can keep maintaining her innocence, but the evidence doesn't back her up on that. She was, get this, and these are just facts, to piss him off and to put more pressure on him, she threatened, and they have this, she threatened the father, her son-in-law, with, he was Jewish, threatened to raise the kids in another religion other than Jewish, okay? Not only that, but suggested that they dress the kids up in Nazi uniforms. Think about that. Just to piss him off. To do that to someone who's Jewish. She was a nasty piece of work. Okay? So, you know, while I can still, you know, have a heart, you know, for the predicament that she placed herself in, she deserves what she's getting for what she did. I think people mistake that when you say something like, oh, I feel sorry for her. That don't mean I don't want her to be punished for what she did. That I don't think that the punishment, you know, fit it. 'Cause I sure do. But I can still feel sorry for her. But, oh man. That was... listening to her, even the judge, because at the sentencing, this is the time that you're supposed to be trying to get the judge to mitigate, you know, but there wasn't really a whole lot, I think, that she could do. But what they were talking about, they were supposed to be talking about her character. And, you know, hopefully getting a little bit less of a sentence. You know, maybe life with the possibility of parole. You know? But instead, they just listed up a bunch of grievances. That's all they were doing. Both her and her husband. They talked about the jury. He talked about the judge. This is the person that, you know, is got your future in his hands. He even stopped her and said, you can continue, but understand that your complete lack of remorse can be considered by me in the sentencing, because she was not remorseful at all, because she maintains her innocence, right? And I think one of the lawyers popped up and tried to argue back with a case saying that he can't do what he said. And he was just like, I'll show you the case where I can. You know? Very laid back judge, let me tell you. But that case is a pretty big one. A big current case anyway. So one by one, they have gotten almost all. Nobody has escaped yet. The Dragnet. And she's the one. You can look and see people are like, is Wendy next? When are they gonna get Wendy? You know? That's what everybody wanna know. You had some people that thought Wendy was innocent until She got up there. Yeah, she ain't innocent. Oh, ow, hey. Why you did all that to me, man? That wasn't nice. Kushala being nice to you. No, she ain't. Oh, what the? Was I crushed? How'd you hit me? Pump. You going down. You ain't around. I do like me some Kushala. But not as much as I like Hit Monkey. Oh, man. See, that's why I can't answer the question of what champion I like the most, because I like so many. I got a lot of favorites. Because I do love me some Hitmonkey. He is a lot of fun. But yeah, some crazy stuff going on in the legal world, let me tell you. There's crazy things going on in the world. Period. Folks doing some crazy things, man. I'll sometimes listen to podcasts and what have you, and I just shake my head. Like, folks losing their minds. I remember the case of Jeffrey Dahmer. Y'all remember him? Way back. And that one was like a shocker. We were like, what? Today, you see crazy stuff like that all the time in the news. It's insanity. Let's see. I fear what kind of world my kids will have to live in. You ain't wrong to fear that. I am so glad that I'm not growing up right now. No lie. I'm glad some of the stuff was not around when I was a kid. Oh my goodness. The things that I've seen normalized. And I mean, you can't help it. It's just what they're seeing. They're growing up with this, so it's normal to them. They don't know any other world, you know? Woo! Dominique! Oh, wait. Wait. Yeah, Dominique. What's up, man? I need help with my next rank 4. It's between Fant, Bastion, Okoye, and Jean. Wow. They're all rank 4 worthy. I'll tell you that right now. Do you run Liquid Courage and Double Edge? You know, recoil masteries? If you do, Bastion. Hands down, Bastion. If you don't, still Bastion, but maybe Okoye. I just recently got Jean, so I can't really recommend her from a personal standpoint, but I do have much love for Bastion and Okoye. My Bastion is already rank 4. No regrets. at all. He is a tech god, let me tell you. Oh, hey, easy. What the? Come on. No, brother. No, brother. There you go. I wasn't letting you get that one. See? He would have done that. And the next thing I know, I would have been eating a special one and the fight would have been over. Hit him with it! Boom! Shakalaka. You don't... for me, it would probably be between Bastion and Okoye. Both my Phantom Man, neither one of my Phantom Man... Wait, hold on. Phantom Man and Jean, I do not have at rank 4 yet. But they're worth it. Yeah, they are all worth rank 4. Definitely. Like I said, I took Bastion to rank 4 immediately. Have you seen my war videos, Dominique? Watch some of my war videos. I use Bastion every single war. Every war. Ain't no war yet that I didn't bring Bastion that I can remember. He is just a tech god. Let me see. I have both a rank 4. I use Bastion way more. Yep. Bastion is just that boy. He's easily my favorite tech champion right now. He can do so many different fights. So yeah, I would definitely say Bastion. Uh-oh. Whew. I was like, I gotta get him down fast, or else he's gonna melt Shuri. Because I kept putting all that shock on him. Yeah, my vote would be Bastion, then Okoye, then Jean. Or Jean, then Okoye. Because Okoye is nasty even at rank 3. So it might be Bastion, Jean, and then Okoye. Yeah, Phantom Man is a dual threat. Phantom Man is a dual threat. I picked him over Tigra. No regrets. See my Okoye? Let's see what she does to that Enchantress. All right. Scream so nasty. I believe he's a better attacker than Fat Man. Yeah. And he's got a lot of utility. Haha. But yeah. Bastion, my boy right now. See, look at this. Ah, finally got her. Right into my block. I really hate that. But you see what she did to that Enchantress, right? And that's a rank 3. Yeah, I'm telling you. I would do Bastion first out of those. And then either Jean and Okoye, or Okoye and Jean. Hold on, this boy want to act up. There we go. In my opinion, he is the second best tech in the game. Bastion, arguably the best. Yeah, it just depends on what you're doing, because I like them both. I like Jack. I like Bastion. I like Future Ant-Man. I like Warlock. But yeah, Bastion is up there. Hands down. Wake up. Hit her with it. That's a lot of damage. But yeah, I'd probably go Bastion, Okoye, Jean, but that would be me. Yeah, between the two, I would go Bastion, then Okoye. Because Okoye is crazy at rank 3 still. Then again, Bastion is too. Dominique, how are you doing a heavy attack before the special one? Yeah, You Died Again has a video on Bastion. I think I have a video on Bastion as well. But you do a heavy attack, you can cancel into the special one, or finish your heavy and then spam your special one while you have that disintegration vulnerability up. I do too. Okay. I was going to say, I couldn't remember. If you get the double fury and you are making sure you have that on with your special one, then you may need to look very closely at the damage, because that special one does a lot. It doesn't just do 22k. Yeah, because it's multiple hits. Are you counting up all the hits? Well, now I gotta go do it. Hold on. Yeah, it's a lot of damage. Let's go to Realm of Legends. Bring in my buddy Bastion. Do you have his relic on? Sentinel relic? Okay. Okay. Boom, boom. 2 Furies up. Heavy attack. Do you see all those red numbers? Did you see all of that? Biggest hit, 65K. That's the biggest one that I got in there. Triple G, what's up, man? What you need? Uh, 28K is about right with ouchies. 22K without. Is that that's not the red numbers then you're looking at? But you see, it's a lot of damage. Go to my channel and press play on that 40-second video I just uploaded. All right, hold on. There we go. Kabam is dead wrong for this. The legend over. What up, man? Ooh. I'm seeing it. Yeah, hold on, guys. Let me switch over here. This is what's happening to Triple G. That's definitely a bug. I had around this same time, same zone, I had the game just crash on me. Yeah. You got to submit a ticket here. Let's see. Man, that sucks. But yeah, at least you won't lose your place. I feel bad because I was carrying a smaller account through the 30 zones. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta that's gonna be a ticket. And it's good that you have the video up because you can send that link in so they can see what's going on. That's good. Let me see something. Yeah, let him know just to wait. Let's see. Usually all they do is tell me to they're gonna to submit a ticket. I just saw your message. You died again. Asking what I was doing today. You can also go to submit a ticket, but you can also hit up the Discord and see if you can get some help there. Let me see. There's a see here. Yeah, there's a bug report in here, suggestions, feedback, game questions, but you can also try to hit up are you not in the Discord? Oh, okay. Never mind. Mods might be there. Oh yeah, they that's just another. Still submit a ticket, because that might be all that they'll tell you to do. But I would definitely submit the ticket if you can get on the Discord. That just might be another way to reach them. That's all. But submitting a ticket is definitely the first thing I would do. Thanks, you died again. You can post the link as well. But I would, the ticket, like I said, is the first thing I would do. Because zone 27, I know you don't want to start over. 11 zones down and I need a break. Yeah. And I learned that I need to do 5-hit combos to heal back up. Now I should be good. Yeah, see, it just takes a little bit. Once you get it. But yeah, you'll still have to take a little break. I sure did. Oh, just smacked her out of there. Posted it in the bug report. Okay, cool. Okay. And with that, I think we will end. I have to go clean. It's my turn to clean the bathroom, and got to go get my food and eat. Can't forget that. Hit the like button, everybody. If you enjoyed the stream, it's a free way to support me. And Triple G, if you don't hear back or nothing is done after a while, hit me up and I'll see if I can't tag somebody and see if they can do anything. But I think the ticket is what they're gonna tell me. Say have them, because that's what they did the last time I tried to expedite something for someone. They were just like, have them put in a ticket. Okay, I don't see anybody to raid. Okay, well, that is gonna do it, guys. Like I said, you can expect the Zone 30 video to come out probably next week, but maybe over the weekend. We'll see how I feel. And I'm also going to have a rank up video and of course more war videos as well. So take care, everybody, and you all have a blessed day. I see you, Daily Disgrace.